Good evening, long distance riders, and I probably should say friends and family because other than the roll throwing thing at Lambert's, the hits are kind of low, so I'm assuming that mostly it's friends and families are watching to see how my trip is progressing. Well, I'm almost home, and I think Hog and Ella are happy about that also. I'm here in Valdosta, Georgia. This is my third Drury Inn that I'm staying at, and this one turned out real well because that 411 from Randy and joining the rewards program and not using Expedia to hell. Um, I got a really good rate. I got I'm in a living room suite with a sofa. I mean, like, can I like pan this around? It's a sofa, and then back there is the separate bedroom with a king size bed, and it's like more room than I'm actually used to. It's like a pea like rattling around in a big pod in here and stuff. So it's kind of different. I'm not used to this kind of accommodations after all the Patel hotels. Um, so today was interesting. I left. Where was I? Marietta, Marietta, Georgia, and it was supposed to be 4 hours or something like that to here. It ended up taking like a little over six. Um, wasn't too bad. I hit a couple of spots of some semi-heavy-ish rain. I'm sure I ticked off, like I posted on Facebook, I ticked off some of the truck drivers because I was in the slow lane and I was going slow, like 50, 55, and a 70, but that's sort of a payback when I was going through the Tennessee mountains and they're going uphill and they're doing like 45 in a 65 and stuff. So, eh. Uh, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, at least the temperature was low. I had all my rain gear on, so I did stop in one town for like almost an hour, 55 minutes or so, because it was pouring pretty hard. And I fueled up. I went inside, got a cup of coffee, and it was kind of a strange for it's a Exxon slash Circle K. But on one side, well, the Circle K side had all their typical hot dog taquitos and sandwiches and stuff. But on the opposite side was a built-in Chinese like takeout place. But it had a bunch of tables and they even had like hibachi chicken, hibachi beef and stuff. But I ended up just buying a couple of egg rolls, had a coffee. I'm sitting by the window. I'm just watching that, watching the radar. And there was a break. And so hopped on the bike and took off. I mean, it was spritzing a little bit, but yeah, it was okay. But then I could see by the radar I was going to be riding in and out of it until I got down to Macon. And then once I hit Macon and stuff, the roads started drying up, and I was able to crank it up to the speed limit is 70, so I was able to do 75. You know, like I was just sailing along. And then, you know, every once in a while you just have a cell come through and you have to slow way back down again, which is kind of funny because I'm passing all these trucks and people, and then the rain hits and I'm slowing back down to 60-ish practically, and then they're passing me. So we were playing leapfrog there for a while. But I sailed into here in Valdosta, and the sun was coming out. I was thinking, damn, I may have been able to just sailed on through to home, but looking at the radar, no, because even now it looks pretty bad. So tomorrow morning I'll probably be threading the needle through the storm system. It's supposed to be intermittent and stuff. It's like probably gonna leave here like 9, 10-ish when there's supposed to be a hole in the weather. Make a run for it down 75 through Jacks. It's like 155 miles to home. It says it's like 2.5 hours, say 3. I'll probably make some fuel stops along the way anyway. I mean, I actually could I filled up when I got here, so I could probably make it home on a tank. But once again, you know, it's been like every 100 miles or so, I just need to stretch out. So get out, stretch the legs, have a cigarette, hydrate a little bit more with something, Gatorade or whatever, and then hit it again. So if it's going to be raining and it says it's going to take 3. It's probably going to take me 6 hours to get home and stuff. So if it's like 9, I'll be getting there later in the afternoon. It's no big damn deal. The rain gear's been holding up good. I stayed really dry, other than it doesn't breathe all that well. So there was a little bit of sweat going on there, but the mitts that I bought, my hands were dry. I was able to keep a good grip on the bike, and well, not a death grip, because then your hands start going numb and stuff like that. But all in all, not too bad. So I'll be heading home tomorrow, and then the vlogs will be over. There'll be a dead space probably in time for roadside attractions and other things. When I said it before in other videos, while I reevaluate my goals and capabilities, and then do some more, because I do like I said before, I like riding the bike, and I'm gonna like do more of this, but on a smaller scale, probably is what it looks like. So on that note, from Hog and Ella and Roadhog, I want to say God bless and good night, and